What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing absolutely fine, and today, as usual, we're going to continue with Discourses by Epictetus. Now I'll read to you the chapter 9, to Rhetor going up to Rome for trial. So let's get started. When a man who was going to Rome for an action regarding his official position came in to see him, he inquired the reason for his journey, and when the man went on to ask him his opinion on the matter, "If you ask me," he said, what you will do in Rome, whether you will succeed or fail, I have no precept to offer. But if you ask me how you will do, I can say this, that if your judgments are right, you will do well. If wrong, you will do ill. For every man's action is determined by a judgment. What is it that made you desire to be elected patron of the Cnosians' judgment? What is the reason you now go to Rome? Judgment, yes, in stormy weather, and at your own risk and charges. Necessity compels me. Who tells you this? Your judgment. If then judgments are the cause of everything, and a man has bad judgments, the result resembles the cause, whatever these be. Have we all these sound judgments? Have you and your opponent? Then how are you at variance? Have you sound judgments any more than he? Why? You think so. So does he, and so do madmen. Opinion is a bad criterion. No. Show me that you have examined your judgments and paid attention to them. You're now sailing to Rome to be patron of the Cnosians, and are not content to stay at home with the honors you had before, but desire some greater and more distinguished honor. When did you ever take the trouble to sail like this in order to examine your judgments and reject any that are bad? Whom have you ever consulted for this purpose? What time or what part of your life have you charged with this duty? Review the seasons of your life in your own mind. If you respect me, did you examine your judgments when you were a boy? Did not you do what you did then? Did not you do what you did then as you do everything now? Did not you do what you did then as you do everything now? And when you grew to be a youth and listened to the teachers of rhetoric and wrote these declamations of your own, what did you imagine that you lacked? And when, in early manhood, you began to enter public life and to plead in cases and to have a reputation, did you ever think anyone your equal? Would you ever have let any one examine you and show that your judgments were bad? What then would you have me to tell you? Give me some help in the matter. I have no precepts to offer for your purpose, and if you have come to me for this, you have come to me as you would come to a greengrocer or shoemaker, and not to a philosopher. For what purpose have then philosophers precepts to offer? For this, that whatever the issue may be, we should keep our governing principle in accord with nature to our life's end. Do you think this a small matter? No, the greatest of all. Well then, will a little time suffice for that? And can it be acquired in a passing visit? Acquire it if you can. Then you will go away and say, I met Epictetus. It was like meeting a stone or a statue. Yes, for you just saw me and no more. Man can only meet a man properly when he gets to understand his convictions and shows him his own in turn. Get to know my judgments and show me yours, and then see that you have met me. Let us question one another. If one of my judgments is bad, remove it. If you have anything to say, put it forward. That is how to meet a philosopher. That's not your way, but we are passing through while we wait to charter our ship. We can see Epictetus. Let us see what he is saying. Then when you leave, you say, Epictetus was nothing. He talked bad brick, outlandish stuff. Of course, of what else are you competent to judge coming in like that? But he goes on, if I let myself be absorbed in these things, I shall be like you without land, like you without silver cups, like you without fine cattle. To this, perhaps, it is sufficient to answer, I have no need of them, but if you get a large property, you still need something else, and willingly you're poorer than I. What do you mean that I need? You need what you have not got, tranquility, a mind in accord with nature, and free from perturbation. Whether I am pattern or not, what does it matter? It does matter to you. I'm richer than you. I'm not in agony as to what Caesar will think of me. I do not flatter anyone for that. This is what I have instead of your silver and gold plate. You have vessels of gold. But your reason, judgments, assent, impulse, will, is of common clay. But mine are in accord with nature, and that being so, why should I not make a special study of reasoning? I have leisure, and my mind is not distracted. How can I occupy my mind that is thus free? I cannot find an occupation more worthy of man than that. When you have nothing to do, you are troubled in spirit, and enter a theater or wander aimlessly. Why should not the philosopher devote his efforts to developing his own reason? You devote yourself to crystal vases. I to the syllogism called the lyre. You to murine vessels. I to this syllogism of denial. To you all that you have appears small. To me, all I have appears great. Your desire can never be fulfilled. Mine is fulfilled already. Your case is like that of children putting their hand into a narrow-necked jar and pulling out raisins and almonds. If a child feels his hand full, he cannot pull it out, and then he cries, Let a few go, child, and you will get it out. So I say to you, let your desire go. Do not crave much, and you will obtain. All right, guys. So, thank you for joining me today on this reading session. As usual, we're gonna continue tomorrow. Thank you. See you, and bye.